Allyson Berger here, and I'm in Louisville. I'm at the Louisville Slugger Factory. Let's go swing it. At the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory, you get to see how they actually make the official bats of the MLB. You'd never imagine all the machines and precision that goes into making the perfect Louisville Slugger. How cool is this? And they're on to the next step. A slugger on fire. I'm referring to the branding that happens next. Lastly, the bats are dyed, sealed, and hung to dry. After the factory, walk through the museum to learn about baseball's past, present, and future. I'm at the Brown Hotel where the legendary hot brown was created, and I'm ready to take a bite. Look at this. This is hungover food on a whole other level. This open-faced turkey sandwich was created in the 1920s to feed the guests of the Brown Hotel after a night out dancing. Somehow I saved room for dessert, Louisville's Derby Pie, a chocolate walnut tart. I can't come to Louisville and not check out the Derby, right? At Churchill Downs, you'll find the Kentucky Derby Museum, where you can get a tour onto the grounds. A much calmer and less crowded experience than on Derby Day. Just imagine all these seats being filled, and people are even standing on the inner turf. Inside the museum, you get a more in-depth look into the Derby, including winners of the past and present. And now it's time to get a taste of Louisville. My first stop was the Evan Williams Bourbon Distillery, where they recreated what Whiskey Row was like in the 1890s for an interactive learning experience. Then it was time to taste. I definitely felt that warm Kentucky hug as it flowed down my body. And now I'm at Peerless for another taste. A short walk from Main Street filled with so much history, whiskey, and bourbon. We start with corn, rye, and barley. Depending how much of each determines which spirit you make. At Peerless, they're mixing, mashing, barreling, bottling, and everything in between right here on site. So I really got an inside look on how they make their fine bourbon and rye whiskey. In bourbon country, they say it's the limestone water that distinguishes that Kentucky bourbon taste amongst the rest. And of course, Peerless is a part of that, but they are always trying to innovate and find new ways to not only keep tasting great, but better too. And with that, it was time for my taste. And ooh-wee, was I satisfied. So until next time, I'm Allyson Berger, and don't forget, I'm fun-sized.